we may have just watched the greatest WrestleMania of all time. Night 2 was spectacular with some phenomenal matches, and I'm going to go through and break down every single match on this episode of Wrestle Digest. But before we get into it, just gotta say that 89% of you guys watching these videos aren't subscribed to the channel, so if you're looking for a home or maybe a second, third home for wrestling content here on YouTube, you found it right here at Wrestle Digest. But with that said, let's get right into the first topic of the video today, which is Preist cashes in his Money in the Bank. Yes, the night started with Seth Rollins versus Drew McIntyre for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. And this match did not disappoint. I thought this was a great match to start the night. We've seen a lot of Claymore kicks. We've seen a lot of stomps. And we had CM Punk on commentary, which whenever he's on commentary, it is a gem. He is great at doing commentary work. The voice of the voiceless, he was loud and proud on commentary and did play a factor in later on in this match. But as we've seen, this is, like I said, we've seen a lot of stomps, we've seen a lot of Claymore kicks, and, you know, they played into the angle of, oh, he was beat up by The Rock last night, and that kind of played into this match here, and, you know, at the end of the day, Drew McIntyre hit 2 Claymore kicks on Seth Rollins to win the World Heavyweight Championship. Thought this was a great match. It was great for Drew to finally win a championship in front of fans. Last time he did it was in the Thunderdome during COVID, so it was nice for him to get his moment there, but he did get caught up in the feud with CM Punk, went over, held it in his face, was, you know, kind of barking at him there that, you know, this is me, I'm the champion. And what happened? CM Punk made him pay the price. He took his leg out, he landed on the commentary desk, and then CM Punk took the arm brace off and started beating him with it. And then what happened? The Judgment Day music hit. Damian Priest barrels down to the ring, cashes in his Money in the Bank on Drew McIntyre, hits him with maybe the highest south of heaven chokeslam we have seen, and it's great. He hit him with that, and then 1, 2, 3. Damian Priest is your new WWE World Heavyweight Champion. I think this is great for Damian Priest now that him and Finn lost the tag team championships last night, or on night 1. This is just good development here for the Judgment Day, having both the World Heavyweight Championships within their faction now, with Rhea with the women's and Damian Priest with the men's. I think this is really going to play into the Judgment Day, and maybe we might see Finn get a little bit jealous here coming up, and that might spiral into maybe, a feud within the Judgment Day. But I think it's great for Damian Priest to finally cash it in and get his world title. Personally, me and Brady here on the channel aren't the biggest Damian Priest guys, so I hope he loses it soon. I hate to say that, but I mean, it is true. And another great thing that happened in this match was Drew McIntyre sent out a tweet mid-match that said, "Bored at work, LOL." Thought that was a great moment as well. But we're going to get into the second match of the night here, which is the Pride dominates the Final Testament. And yes, in the Philadelphia Street Fight, the Pride, Bobby Lashley, and the Street Profits took out AOP and Karrion Kross. It was great. We got to see Snoop Dogg on commentary, which was the bright spot of this match for me personally. I thought hearing Snoop Dogg, you know, kind of commentate wrestling was just priceless. It was gold, some of the stuff he was saying on commentary. That was the high point of this match for me. Obviously, we had Bubba Ray Dudley, legend, special guest referee, which played into the ending of this match. We've seen a lot of tables, we've seen a lot of kendo sticks, which I love to see in a street fight type match. It was a little bit of a shorter match, but I thought it went good. They kind of botched the ending a little bit when they put Karrion Kross on the table and it kind of folded there, but they did pick it up quite good, and Bubba Ray Dudley pulled the glasses out of his pocket. They hit him with the 3D off the top rope, the nutcracker, as Pat McAfee called it, and then Montez Ford hit an amazing splash off the top rope to put Karrion Kross through the table to pin him for the 1, 2, 3. Not much to talk about this match. Not going to spend much time on it. I did enjoy it. I thought it may have been the lesser match of the night, but it was good nonetheless. We're going to get into the next match here, which is LA Knight. Yeah, and that's right, LA Knight versus AJ Styles. This was a great match as well. I loved seeing the LA Knight entrance. The crowd was on fire for this one. I think, the AJ Styles' new music is kind of suits his new character he has going as well. Thought that was a great point of this match. But yeah, the rivalry unfolded here at WrestleMania. I thought it was a very solid match as well from both of these guys. Really back and forth action. But at the end of the day, LA Knight did hit the BFT at the end of the match to secure the victory over AJ Styles and really put him over. Getting his first win at WrestleMania, so I do suspect in the future, in the near future, we will see LA Knight in the title race, whether it's for a mid-card title like the US, or maybe we might see him go after the main card title, depending on what Paul Levesque, Triple H has in store for him. Obviously winning Breakout Star of the Year, Fan Chant of the Year at the Slammies this morning. I think this guy has a very high ceiling, and he's going to go far within the industry over this next year, and I suspect to see him in the title picture soon. These guys put off a great match here tonight at WrestleMania, and LA Knight, came up on top. We're going to get into the next one here, which is Logan Paul retains, and this match may have been my favorite match until the main event of the entire WrestleMania weekend. I thought we got to see a lot of things on display here. Logan Paul just showing how much he's improved within the ring, hitting that great swanton on the Kevin Owens with the roll through into the frog splash. I thought that was great. Great work by Logan Paul too, and it was another great match. Obviously, we started out with Randy and KO coming in on the golf cart, which I thought was great. Logan Paul's entrance was also cool in this one, coming in on the Prime truck, shooting the Prime cannon off for firework shots and stuff like that. Thought that was cool, and I thought this match was like one of my favorite matches of the weekend, probably my second favorite match besides the main event, which we're going to talk about in a bit. I thought we got to see a lot of Logan Paul here. Obviously, he had another one of his YouTuber, streamer, celebrity friends with him in the Prime costume in ishowspeed when he hauled Logan Paul out of the Randy Orton punt, which we haven't seen in a very long time. So that was pretty cool for him to bring that back as well. And obviously, he gives Speed the boot and RKOs him flat on the table. And the ending of this match was one I really enjoyed as well. KO goes for the pop-up powerbomb on Randy Orton, and Randy Orton turns it into an RKO, so I guess you could call it a little pop-up RKO there from Randy Orton. And then, Randy Orton tries to throw Logan Paul out of the ring, but Logan Paul catches him on the other end of the ropes and tosses him out of the ring here, goes up, hits the frog splash, and we got some great height on that frog splash as well, and pinned him 1, 2, 3 for the victory, which was great. I love Logan Paul's work within the ring. It was great to see him leave champion. I think he's improving so much in such a short amount of time of being a pro wrestler that every time he gets into the ring, he is surprising you with a new move that he has learned, which is great to see. I love his dedication to the sport. But we're going to get to the next match of the night here, which is Bayley defeats Iyo Sky. And yes, this might have been one of my favorite matches of the night as well. I thought this storyline really built up over this last, year or 2 years within the Damage Control, and now breaking up, Bayley winning the Royal Rumble, cashing it in, cashing her ticket to WrestleMania against Iyo Sky, her former Damage Control member. I thought this match was awesome. The crowd was really into this as well with the "Hey Bayley" chants. I thought that was great. That was going on throughout the whole match. I thought, the crowd was really behind Bayley in this one, and they really did play the injured knee angle in this one. Iyo was going for everything she could do to break down the knee of Bayley, and that was good. We seen Iyo Sky show some great resilience in this match as well when Bayley went for the first rose plant and she just kind of springboarded out of it. I thought that was a pretty cool move from Iyo Sky there. But at the end of the match, we see Bayley, injured with her leg, but she hits the rose plant, and she's the new women's champion. I love it. I love Bayley. I think that she's going to be a great champion. It's great to see gold around her waist again because she's such a phenomenal wrestler. But it's going to be interesting to see if her knee is actually injured because it seemed like she is favoring that knee after the match as well. So we'll have to look into that a little bit more on this upcoming SmackDown. I'm sure we're going to hear about that. Maybe it's nothing. Maybe I'm just reading into it a little bit more. But it did look like it. Her entrance was also cool, coming out like Anubis there as well. I thought that was pretty cool. But yeah, a great match from Bayley and Iyo Sky there. I thought that one may have been like a little underrated match of the night. It's great to see the crowd behind the Women's Championship again. But we're going to get into the next one here, which is the best WrestleMania main event of all time. And I'm not kidding when I say this. This is the best WrestleMania main event of all time. I was popping at every single thing that was happening in this match. Obviously, we're going to talk about it, all the appearances we've seen, but first, I mean, Cody Rhodes' entrance was so cool, coming out with that, skull mask on, giving it to his wife, and that was a nice entrance as well. Big pops from the crowd as well. The crowd was really into this one as well. Roman Reigns with a great entrance with the orchestra. I thought that sounded so good. May have been maybe the best Roman entrance we've ever seen. I thought that one was really great as well. And then, before all the shenanigans happened, there was a great match going on. I thought these guys really gave it to each other. There was a lot of kickouts on stuff that you wouldn't expect. I mean, Roman hit the crossroads on Cody. He kicked out. Cody hit the spear on Roman. He kicked out. It was a really great build-up to when, Cody Rhodes was going for the triple crossroads. He hit two, and then Jimmy, boom, super kicks him in the face, and then we hear the Day one, and Jey Uso comes out, and they fight up the ramp, and then Jey spears Jimmy off the ramp through a table, which was pretty cool as well. We also seen Cody get the upper hand again with two crossroads, and then what happens? Solo Sikoa comes out, spikes him, Cody Rhodes kicks out of it, then they hit the spike spear combo. Cody kicks out of that as well, and then we get John Cena come out. It was such a great, I love that. I love John Cena, such a big fan of John Cena, and just to see him in WrestleMania again, back in the wrestling ring, was great. We see him come in, beat Solo Sikoa up, and hit the attitude adjustment on the table, and then what happens? We get The Rock. The final boss comes out. We see an epic John Cena and The Rock stare-downs that we've seen so many times in the WWE. It was just an electric moment. John Cena hits him with the "You Can't See Me," not before. The Rock catches him with the Rock Bottom. And then what happens? The Shield music comes on. Seth Rollins comes out in his full Shield attire, and I thought that was awesome as well. He got super kicked in the face and put out of the ring, but I thought that was cool as well. I really was hoping for a Dean Ambrose comeback in that situation as well. I thought that would have been an amazing way to kind of bring Dean Ambrose back into the WWE, or Jon Moxley now, as he is referred to. And then The Rock, is getting ready to lash Cody with the belt, and what happens? We hear the dong, and The Undertaker appears in the ring from the darkness and choke slams The Rock. Oh, it was just such an amazing moment. I was not expecting The Undertaker to show up. A lot like you guys watching this, nobody expected The Undertaker to come out and choke slam The Rock, but it did happen, and I love it. It was great. I love to see The Undertaker back in the ring and to help Cody finish the story, which ultimately did happen. We seen Cody Rhodes hit the triple crossroads on Roman Reigns, and Cody finishes the story. He is the new Universal WWE Champion. It's so great to see him sulk in this moment and enjoy it. We see after the match all these guys coming out. Randy Orton, Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, a bunch of these guys, LA Knight, coming to the ring to celebrate with Cody because this means so much to him. He finishes the story. He's the new Universal Champion. He opens up the next chapter and starts the new era of WWE. It's so great to see Cody with gold around his waist after so much he's been through within the company, going from Cody Rhodes to Stardust, and now he is Cody Rhodes, the American Nightmare, the new Universal Champion. And yes, I gotta say, at least I'm really happy for Cody. I was really happy the way this match ended. I really wanted the story to end, and they finished the story, but on the other side of the coin, this may be Roman Reigns' last match. It might be the last time we ever see Roman Reigns inside the ring. He said previously if he lost this title, he may retire. And, it's sad to see that this may be Roman's last match. But if it is, this was one hell of a match to go out on. There were so many surprise appearances, so much happening in this match to help Cody close the book and finish the story, which he did. And I'm so happy that he did. He's a great deserving champion. He's going to be a fighting champion. The Universal Championship's going to be a fighter's championship again, and I'm so excited for that. But I want to hear from you guys down below in the comment section. Do you think this was the best WrestleMania night of all time? Let me know down below in the comments. I really like to hear your input on this, because for me personally, I know I'm recording this at, what is it, like 1 a.m. local time where I am right now, and WrestleMania just ended. So, you know, I might be a little bit biased. You know, I was kind of filled with a lot of energy here after that match, after Cody finished the story. He shared the belt with Mama Rhodes. I thought that was a great moment as well. Just such a great moment for Cody Rhodes. But for me, I think this may have been the best WrestleMania I've ever watched, and that's saying a lot. I've been watching wrestling. I mean, what am I, 25 years old? I've been watching wrestling since I was a kid. Since I can remember, I've been watching wrestling. So, I mean, this is just a great night of WrestleMania, and really brings the new era of WWE in, which I'm all for. And we got to see Paul Levesque, Triple H come down to the ring after. We got the handshake between Cody and Triple H, which was great as well. But like I said, let me know down below what your thoughts on all of WrestleMania was. Night 1, Night 2. Let me know down below in the comments. And, you know, if you enjoyed this video, make sure down below, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I mean, you know, we're gonna, on a little rampage here with subscribers. We're building up subscribers so quick here on the channel. And we just got to thank you guys for your support early on here in the channel. It means the world to us. And if you're looking for another place for wrestling content on YouTube, make sure down below and hit that subscribe button, because we're going to be here bringing you everything about wrestling, so you don't want to miss that. But as always, I've been your host, KC. We'll catch you in the next one.